comes to your mind when you speak about Indian music is Bollywood. Now, it was very easy for us to follow the same path, maybe form an indie band and then eventually go into making music which appeals to the general masses here in our country. But then there was this challenge of carving your own niche, your own path, and we at that project thought, let's do something, which is not as the same as the normal thing that you get to hear in the market, but also at the same time, this is something which is which has rather a global acceptance, where we can actually connect to the people outside India and tell them, look, there can be a possible English band from India. And hence this whole idea about getting our act together and doing what we're doing right now.
That project produced its first album, Chaos Sessions, in Jan 2007, and it was a totally homegrown album, and we did everything from start to finish in our makeshift studio in Kharagpur. And then we put up our music for free on Last.fm, and then we also produced physical CDs which we sold out in 2 months, and then we got play counts of around 10,000 on Last.fm in 4 to 5 months. That was pretty good achievement in those times when we were still in college. And we did a few shows and all, but after that we kind of came out of college and things slowly fell apart. I got my own job and I didn't find time to devote to that project after that.
If you are an independent musician in India, you need a day job to sustain you. Ultimately, it helps. Like in the mornings, I work as a research scholar over here, but the nights I have it to myself. It's a tough task juggling between the two.
Dates back to August 2007. We had some of our introductory sketches about me, but the recording was done in around like the latter half of 2007. However, the real recording of the album was done in June 2008. Some even on the cheap mobile
games. Freedom was the theme of the album. Liberty is a sort of freedom which when prevails in a society requires you to obey rules but yet allows you to fulfill your desires. On the other hand, entropy is the natural tendency of a system to go into disorder. In some ways, both these words, they relate to each other in a oxymoronic fashion.
A lot of ideas came up. We took them and we bounced them back and forth. Ultimately, we got like 70 to 20 songs.
We had to shed the fat and make a tight listenable record rather than a 70-minute meandering mess.
And so began the toughest task of trimming those songs. Ultimately, we landed up with 11 tracks, exactly 46 minutes in length, grouped them into 2 parts, 23 minutes each, and called them Anticipation and Serendipity.
Artwork deals with flight as in form of freedom, with birds, man and machine.
I've used a few of my sketches and also of Da Vinci. They prominently feature throughout the album.
Majority of the album was shot at Soviet Das Room in Kharagpur.
drum parts and the bass parts were recorded, and the vocal tracks also were recorded in a studio owned by Bobby in Bangalore. And those 6 days were hectic. Rohan nailed the drum parts in just 2 days. We used to leave at 9 in the morning and return at around 11 or 11:30, sometimes 12 at night.
Yeah, that's right.
We had this whiskey Rahul on consoles. I had a really tough time recording those bass parts in just a short span of 2 days.
That project already had this problem of having a permanent drummer who could like stay with the band and play for our shows. We really had to borrow Rohan for a couple of days to record the album, so we're always on a hideout, to find out a drummer who can really stick with the band. And we found out this guy, interestingly, called Kora. He was from Kolkata, and he was playing for a death metal band. It was really nice, gesture shown by him that he really was willing to play for us and be as a permanent member.
Well, I got in contact with Yugalda and Nachiketa. That's how I heard about the band for the first time. And the best thing that appealed to me of this band is like there are so many originals, and that is quite a good thing for an Indian band. And I also like their music a lot because they have this fresh alternative feel in their music, which I really enjoy.
Hi, we are Doc Project from India.
Hope you'd like us.